Let's dive into what's happening with the San Francisco 49ers, because there's a lot going on that could define their upcoming season. The biggest headline from the second week of OTAs is definitely the return of Trent Williams to practice. For those who have been following the team closely, it's no secret that Williams has been a critical piece for the 49ers offense, and his health and performance this year could be a make or break factor for the team's success in 2025. Back in late February and early March at the NFL Combine, the 49ers general manager John Lynch made it clear that Trent Williams was not only expected to play this season, but that he was highly motivated and hungry to get back on the field. After a season limited to just 10 games due to a nagging ankle injury, Williams is driven to prove a lot of doubters wrong and to silence the naysayers who might be questioning his ability to stay healthy and perform at an elite level as he approaches to his 37th birthday in July. The 19 times Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro and future Hall of Famer has long been considered one of the best offensive tackles in the league. However, 2024 was a tough year both for him personally and for the entire 49ers squad. Coming off the disappointment of a Super Bowl loss, San Francisco entered the season with high expectations but finished with a disappointing 6-11 record. Injuries ravaged their offense, and Trent Williams missed significant time, which left the left tackle spot a glaring vulnerability. Despite his limited appearances when he was on the field, Williams still showed flashes of brilliance. According to Pro Football Focus, he graded well in his 10 games, only allowing 1 sack. That said, the 17 pressures he gave up were unusually high for a player of his caliber, a likely consequence of the ankle issues that hampered him. Throughout the season and the natural wear and tear that comes with being an older veteran with many miles on his body. Throughout the offseason, fans and analysts alike were left wondering about Trent's status. He was reportedly working out at the facility and spending time in the building, but he remained mostly out of sight during early team activities. This led to plenty of speculation and concern about whether he would be ready to perform at the level San Francisco needs this year. The fact that he was present at OTAs and actively participating in practice was a huge positive sign. The team's coaching staff and players have all echoed the sentiment that the vibes around the building feel fresh and energized. Head coach Kyle Shanahan expressed that he's as excited for the upcoming season as he has been in a long time. The renewed energy and confidence are palpable among the players, which is a welcome change from last year's team that often looked mentally and physically worn down. Still, the offensive line remains an area of concern for the 49ers. With Trent Williams anchoring the left tackle position, the rest of the unit has often been described as average at best. The team's philosophy around offensive line building has drawn criticism over the years for not emphasizing the importance of that group enough, and it shows in the results on the field. If Williams were to miss time or fail to perform at a high level, the depth behind him is questionable at best. Backup tackles like Andre Dillard and Austin Pleasance have had mixed careers so far. Dillard, a former first-round pick, struggled significantly during his time as a starter with Tennessee a couple of years ago. And Pleasance has largely been a journeyman signed late last season out of necessity when injury struck. While Pleasance showed flashes during OTAs and impressed some observers, he is not considered capable of stepping in as a reliable long-term solution for the starting left tackle spot. One intriguing development during these team activities has been Spencer Burford's transition from guard to tackle. Burford played both positions in college at UTSA, but the 49ers had exclusively used him at guard so far in his NFL career, only deploying him at tackle in emergency situations. His move to tackle is an attempt to strengthen the line's depth, but it also underscores the team's reliance on Williams to stay healthy and perform. Aside from Trent, the rest of the tackle group is not expected to move the needle in a significant way. Colton McKivitz has been solid but unspectacular, and the backups, including Dillard, Pleasance, and now Burford, are not projected to deliver elite play. Watching Williams on the practice field, it's clear that the power is still there. He appears slimmer and more athletic than last season, which could translate to a big bounce back in 2025. The NFL has seen several offensive tackles extend their careers effectively into their late 30s and even early 40s, and Trent Williams belongs to that special breed of athletes who can maintain elite performance despite age. His combination of size, strength, and technique is rare, and when healthy, he remains among the best in the league. Even with the ankle injury last year, he still ranked in the top 10 among offensive tackles in overall grade, run blocking, and pass protection according to Pro Football Focus. However, his body language and some moments on the field revealed he wasn't quite the same dominant force he once was, making the question of his long-term durability a hot topic among fans and analysts. Looking beyond the offensive line, the 49ers are working to inject more speed and explosiveness into their offense this season. Deebo Samuel, who has been a key weapon, appeared a bit slower over the past 2 years. Early OTA's footage shows him regaining some of that elusive juice that made him so dangerous. The team's wide receiver group also features George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, and others who aren't necessarily speed burners but bring other valuable skills to the field. What excites fans is the emergence of Jordan Watkins, a rookie wide receiver from Ole Miss known for his elite 4.3 speed and explosive playmaking ability. During his college career, Watkins was unique in that he was the only FBS receiver with 5 catches of 60 yards or more last year. His ability to track the ball, gain yards after the catch, and make tough receptions with sure hands has translated well to the NFL level so far in OTAs. He has shown the ability to run past defenders and create separation, giving hope that the 49ers offense could open up more vertically in 2025. Veteran wide receiver Demarcus Robinson is another piece of the puzzle. Known for his playoff experience and reliable hands, Robinson has stepped up when the team's top receivers like Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua have missed time. Robinson fits perfectly as a number 3 or 4 receiver, which could be critical this season given the injury uncertainty surrounding other players like Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall. His speed and ability to create separation add a different dimension to the receiving core. This injection of speed and depth on offense is something that head coach Shanahan and quarterback Brock Purdy have highlighted as a positive development. Shanahan's offense has traditionally been more about power and physicality, but this season looks to have a bit more zip and quickness, potentially making the offense harder to defend against. On the offensive line coaching front, Austin Pleasance has been drawing praise for his work during OTAs. Offensive line coach Chris Forster has been coaching him up, believing Pleasance could be a solid developmental player and a diamond in the rough for the team's depth chart. Pleasance joined the team late last year and performed adequately. In a pinch, if he can continue to improve, he might fill a valuable role as a cost-controlled depth player similar to what Ben Bartch has provided for the team. Depth on the offensive line remains crucial given the physical toll that position takes throughout the NFL season. Turning to the defensive side, Bryce Huff has been seen on the practice field, although he is not yet fully involved in team drills. Huff, a versatile edge rusher, has mostly been used in passing situations throughout his career. Defensive line coach Chris Kosek talked about Huff's ability to line up in various spots and create matchup problems for opponents. Huff's versatility to move inside or stand up as a rusher allows the 49ers to use him creatively in different defensive packages. This flexibility is valuable for the defensive coordinator to adjust on the fly and exploit weaknesses in opposing offenses. When Huff was acquired via trade from the Eagles, many speculated about how he would fit into the 49ers scheme. The Eagles had struggled to utilize him effectively, deploying him mainly as a stand-up edge rusher in their 3-4 scheme, which didn't suit his strengths. Huff thrives with his hand in the dirt in a 3-point stance, similar to how Nick Bosa operates, allowing him to explode off the line quickly with excellent anticipation and burst. While Huff is shorter and more compact than typical edge rushers, which sometimes allows taller offensive tackles to contain him, his explosiveness and speed make him a constant threat. As an undrafted free agent, Huff has had to prove himself at every turn. but the 49ers see his potential and believe he can become a valuable contributor. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button. On this video, your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. There's a growing buzz swirling around the San Francisco 49ers locker room, and it centers on none other than star tight end George Kittle. Rumors have been circulating recently that Kittle has been less than pleased with the organization's leadership, hinting at an alleged abuse of power by the team's front office. While nothing has been officially confirmed, sources close to the situation suggest that the tensions between the player and the 49ers management might be more serious than previously thought. Kittle, known for his fierce loyalty on the field and candid personality off it, reportedly expressed frustration with the way decisions are being made behind the scenes. Whispers around the league claim that the 49ers executive leadership has been exerting undue influence over certain aspects of the team's operations, leaving players feeling sidelined or undervalued. This kind of internal strife, if true, could have far-reaching consequences for a franchise that has been striving for consistent success in recent years. Insiders hint that Kittle's comments might have stemmed from a series of disagreements regarding contract negotiations, team strategy, or even the handling of player welfare. The tight end's public criticisms, if verified, could signal a potential rift that threatens to disrupt the team's chemistry just as they prepare for the next season. Some speculate that this could lead to trade talks or Kittle reconsidering his long-term future in San Francisco. Adding fuel to the fire, sources mention that other players might share Kittle's concerns but are hesitant to speak out openly. Due to fear of repercussions from the front office, the atmosphere in the locker room is said to be tense, with some veteran players reportedly trying to mediate the situation while others choose to stay silent. The question now is whether the 49ers leadership will address these whispers head-on or continue to operate behind a veil of silence. The timing of these rumors couldn't be more precarious, with training camps looming and the regular season not far behind. If the allegations of power abuse hold water, it could undermine the unity and morale necessary for a team chasing a championship. Fans and analysts alike are watching closely, eager to see how the 49ers will handle this potentially volatile chapter. While the organization has yet to release any statements regarding the situation, it's clear that the murmurs about George Kittle and the 49ers to hear with the 49ers management have ignited a firestorm of speculation. Will this be a passing phase in a complex relationship between player and team? Or is it the beginning of a more significant shakeup within the franchise? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The 49ers are facing a critical moment, both on and off the field. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.